Hello, good morning or good afternoon, everybody. Hello. I'm going to give maybe just 2 extra minutes for some folks to join here. So just be patient with me, but we'll be starting in just a minute. Hello, welcome. We're just giving folks a few more minutes to join. Welcome, everybody.
Hello.
All right, we'll go ahead and get started. Thank you all for being here. My name is Jen. I am the Investor Relations Manager here at the Macon Chamber of Commerce. And can everybody hear me okay? Awesome. Awesome. So if you haven't heard from me, your emails may be blocking me because I am the person that reaches out to all of our investors. And I try to kind of stay in touch with all of you guys. And so this is part of that for me is finding ways to better support our investors and make sure that you guys know what benefits are available to you. If you are considering joining the chamber, what benefits there are for you, the different tiers that we have available, and programs and things like that. So some of the things that we go over today may be things that you already know about. Hopefully you will learn something from this. And I will try to go through it somewhat briefly so that we can allow some time for questions and things like that. Also, if you have questions, like as I'm speaking, please write them in the chat, and I'll go through and check the chat every so often and make sure that I am answering any of the questions that you have. Also on our call today, I see Alex Mason here. She's our Director of Development. Alex knows all things sponsorships and programs, and she also has great relationships with our Cornerstone investors. And so we're really glad to have you here as well, Alex. Got a couple more people joining real quick. So I want to start with Chamber 101. So we're going to go through what your benefits look like, what chamber investment looks like to you. And so we'll just go ahead and get started. We're going to go through what our staff looks like. I want you to see our faces. You'll see us a lot. I mean, what we do best is connection. So we're hosting tons of programs and events, and we want you to be able to recognize each other once you get there. So we'll show pictures, talk about how you can plug in, and what resources we have available to you. All right. So first, this is our lovely staff. We are a staff of 9. Our office is downtown at 338 Poplar Street. We're right across from the Tubman Museum and the NBC 41 building as well. We are led by President and CEO Jessica Walden. We also have an excellent executive team: Jennifer Bronner, Renita Patterson, J.R. Olive is our VP of Operations, and then Alex, as you've seen here. We also have Rebecca Holler, who you'll see at a lot of our programming. She is now working more on the workforce side of things in Leadership Macon. Myself, Sherry is our marketing manager. Sherry's the one behind the camera. So when you see her at an event, smile. And then Zenobia Mentor is our community manager, and she's at the front, and she is one of the most warm and inviting people you'll ever meet. So if you have not stopped by the chamber to visit, I hope that you do, and chat with Zenobia. So we have a staff of 9, but we cannot possibly do everything that we do with that staff of 9. So we rely heavily on our ambassador committee. Our ambassador committee is a group. This year it's about 22 people, I believe. I think we had 24 last year, and we're still growing. If you are interested in being an ambassador, that is a really excellent way for y'all to get a little bit more connected. We've got a couple of our ambassadors on the call today as well. So if you have questions, you can let me know, and I can give you some information on that committee. You may hear from our ambassadors from time to time. They assist us with our touch points and really just making sure that we are welcoming all of our new businesses into the community, and making sure that we stay in touch with you and we've got our ear to the ground about what you're interested in. But the ambassador team is one of the things that I hold closest to my heart, because I work with that committee a lot, and they are a really fun group of people. And they're very, very supportive. I mean, hopefully you have seen them at ribbon cuttings and celebrations of our new businesses. They're the folks that you want to know. In addition to our ambassador team, we also have our board of directors. So we're led by a governing board, and I believe, gosh, I think we have close to, I want to say 50. Alex, do you know how many we have on our board this year? Not sure.
There are 40 voting members, and then there are 10 assistants, so 50 total.
Nice. Okay, thank you. So we have an excellent group of our board of directors, and you will see a lot of them at our programs as well. These are the folks that are really plugged in and really determined to help us with our strategic direction, our oversight, and just support our mission of making greater together. So I want to go through our strategic priorities. The chamber, we have 4 pillars that really stand us up on what we try to do and what our mission is here in the community. The first is connecting. So our mission is to connect investors with the community at large. That involves things from marketing and our chamber reach all the way to our programming. In terms of chamber reach, we have our ribbon cuttings that we do for new businesses. We also do ribbon cuttings. I want you guys to keep this in mind. It is not just for new businesses. It's not just for new investors. This is for if you have an anniversary that you want to celebrate, or a move. I know this week we just had one at First Choice Primary Care who have been investors for years, but they had a new location. And so we went out and we did a celebration for them for that. So ribbon cuttings aren't just for new businesses. So if you're thinking, oh, I don't qualify for that, you do. And even if you don't have a place, we've held some ribbon cuttings here as well. So we can hold it in our office. We've got a beautiful office space here. We also have a chamber directory. So if you are a chamber investor, you will be listed in both our online and our print directory. We are about to go to print with our 2025 Greater Guide, is what we call our printed directory. So in addition to a business listing directory, it is a relocation packet. And we encourage folks that are considering Macon, investing in Macon and moving to Macon. We provide that for them as well, so that they have a great idea of what businesses are invested in the community. We also have an investor newsletter that we send out. It was once a month. Now it's twice a month, because we've got some great activities. So if you have news, if you have an anniversary, or if you're looking for a new hire, if you've hired somebody new, or if you've got a deal that you want to share with the business community, our investor newsletter is a really, really great way to do that. We have a Google form that I can send you the link for. And that is, if you just fill out that information, it shoots it over to our marketing team and to me. And so we can include that in our communication as well. That's something that I think a lot of investors don't realize that they have the opportunity to do. And that email goes out to over 5,000 of our business community members. And so that's a fantastic way of getting in front of folks. And we're really always working on our open rate and our click-through rate to make sure that we are providing information that people actually find valuable. So people engage with that newsletter. So again, that's something that you really want to be a part of. And then of course you get your little chamber window decal. If you do not have your window decal, it should have come in the mail. If it did not, please let me know. I will personally bring one by. So in addition to marketing and that sort of reach, we also have our networking and our programs. So real quickly, I'll go through those. We have our Brew program. That is an educational and networking kind of hybrid program. Usually that is a morning program. We have a couple of brews that we're doing in the evening that correlate with First Friday. So I'm hoping that that's really cool. Since we're downtown, we thought maybe we'll just move that brew to the evening, serve a couple of cocktails, and then let people go downtown for the rest of First Friday. But Brew is one of my favorite programs because it does have that networking piece to it, but it also has an educational piece to it. So we usually have a panel and a topic, and we recruit folks that know a lot about those topics to come and talk about those things. So our next brew is February 14th. That is going to be on Macon and the movie industry. And we have folks from Visit Macon, Macon Bib, the Terminal Station, I think the Capitol Theater. So there's a lot of different folks that we have that will be speaking to what it's like to do business when movies come into town, how to be a business that a movie wants to work with, if that's something that you want to do. I think it's just going to be a really fun event. So I hope that you guys can make it to that. Brew is always free, and it is open to non-members as well. So if you've got somebody that you want to bring along with you, they can come too. Business After Hours is a very long-standing chamber tradition. I think you guys probably all know what that is. It's an evening networking event. We have drinks and great food, raffle prizes, and it's really just kind of a time for everybody to get together. And everybody's there for the same reason. So I try to say this when I'm talking about Business After Hours. Sometimes, especially, I know for my case, I would be a little bit nervous walking into a big group of business people that I just didn't know. But everybody is there for the exact same reason that you're there. So it really is a chill event. It's very fun. Everybody's there to have a nice time and to learn about your business and to talk about theirs. So we're all kind of in it together. We also have things like our Supplier Diversity Summit, Macon Area Connections, which is something that my colleague Rebecca Holler manages. Our annual awards ceremony. We have a legacy golf tournament. We have a state of the community. We have about 50, I believe it's 54 programs on our calendar for 2025 that are already locked in. So that's not including ribbon cuttings and additional committee meetings and ceremonies and things like that. We are always trying to provide as many opportunities for connection as possible. We're here to facilitate those. You guys make it happen. I'm going to move on to our next pillar. So education is also something that's very, very important to the chamber. We want to educate people with impactful programs and opportunities to learn a lot. We have Brew, which is something that I just talked about. Our Supplier Diversity Summit is another way that we support that education piece. We have a Georgia Minority Supplier Development Council member that comes in and visits and actually offices out of our office every so often. And then we also do some supplier education sessions. We also have a great partnership with Bibb County Schools. So we have a business education partnership program. So if you're interested in partnering with teachers in the community and supporting them in any way, that's a really awesome way to get involved. We have some workforce programming. We have a flex program. We do a new teacher welcome reception. We do a new medical residence welcome reception. We just really try to get plugged into every industry in the community. Another pillar that we have, our third, is advocate. So we advocate at the local, state, and federal level. So these are some things that as maybe a basic level investment, you might not realize that you are making a difference in this way as well. And you are a part of the group that is helping us advocate for those things. So we do send out an annual investor preference survey. So you can tell us what are the things that are most important to you and your business to help us shape how we're moving forward. We also do a 6-month satisfaction survey. So you'll get that at the 6-month mark every year for us to just say, hey, were we meeting expectations for you? Is there anything that you need? Advocacy programs, we have legislative dinners, we have lunch out with the mayor. We do several, I think 4 Making and Eggs programs throughout the year, which are legislative events. Our Military Affairs Coalition, we have Macon Day at the Capitol, which is actually coming up February 19th. So that's right around the corner. And we're including Macon Matters within that program as well. So that's going to be a really cool one. We're actually getting on a bus, driving up to Atlanta and having a party and showing them what Macon's all about. So that's a really great way. If you want to get involved, please do. And then we also just have, the way that we work with our government as well. We have legislative priorities, which we'll go over in a few minutes. We try to give legislative session updates very often. We have a military affairs council that you can be a part of. And we do a lot of governmental outreach on behalf of y'all's businesses as well. Here are the legislative priorities that I was just talking about. These are new for 2025. So this is what we're focusing on, mostly Okmulgee Mounds National Park. We're supporting and promoting that. Tourism development is also really key, especially in this time in Macon. Mass transportation infrastructure, military presence in Central Georgia, and we're also working towards improving school completion rates so that we can provide employable and an adaptable workforce. Our 4th and final pillar, accelerate economic growth through workforce development and talent retention. So this is the 4th area where your investment goes, business resources and discounts. If you guys don't already know about the Georgia Smart Plan, please ask me. The Georgia Smart Plan is a healthcare discount program. As a member of the Macon Chamber, you do get access to those discounts. So if you need to figure out if your business qualifies for that, please let me know and I will get you in touch with our rep. Kelly Tolan is usually who I refer you to unless she's just out of town or something. And then she's got some backup folks, but they're great at kind of talking you through that plan and see if that's something that's right for you. In the same vein, we also offer retirement discounts through the Georgia Chamber. We offer a certificate of origin if that's something that your business is in need of. In terms of entrepreneurial support partners, we partner with a lot of folks to try to make sure that we have the connections that you need. We work with SCORE, Startup Macon, the University of Georgia Small Business Development Center. We partner with Newtown Macon, the Middle Georgia Regional Library, Business and Nonprofit Resource Center, and the Georgia Minority Supplier Diversity Council. So those are all partners that we work with all day, every day. And if you need a connection to that, please let me know. We focus on recruitment and retention as well. And I think a lot of our investors don't realize that is a big part of what we're doing. GreaterCareerWorks.com is a website that I will show you in just a minute. I'll show you one of the slides from it, but that is essentially a job posting platform. So if you have available jobs that you would like to post, you can sign up for an account through the Greater CareerWorks and post your jobs on there. As a invested business, your jobs will be highlighted on the Greater CareerWorks website. So it'll be in that rotation, highlighted at the top of the website, and they'll also be included in our investor newsletter as well. So that's a great way if you're looking for people to join your team, utilize that service. We also have an initiative called ChooseMacon.com. And that is something to where we're really trying to not only have people support the folks that are here, but the folks that are coming to work here, our new teachers, our new medical residents, we want them to stay. We want them to fall in love with Macon and stay. And so Choose Macon is something that we've put together to try to help show the value here. And there's actually even a calculator on the website that will show you, like, if I'm moving from Jacksonville, Florida to Macon, what is the difference in the cost of living? And that's always just a neat little thing to do. I will sit there sometimes and just type in all these random cities. But if you have somebody that is looking to move to Macon and they're really kind of considering, well, why should I? Direct them to Choose Macon. I think that would be a great way to explain how amazing Macon is. We also have Leadership Macon. We just started Leadership Macon's 2025 class, and that is a group of, I believe there's 40 members each year, roughly. And it's a group of leaders that are working to try to figure out how to make Macon an even better place and how they can plug in and use their tools to push us forward. Macon Area Connections, I already mentioned. And then Future Workforce Friday is another recruitment strategy that we use. We are actually in the Bibb County school system every other Friday. We are casting different educational content, whether it be, usually it's folks that will come and like speak to a specific industry and tell the students how to get involved. What does that look like? How much would you make? What are the struggles? Just trying to get kids to start thinking about where they want to go next. Is it college? Is it in the workforce? Where do they want to go and how can they make the biggest impact? So that's something that's going on in the background as well, thanks to y'all's investments. This, I'm going to show you, this is our greatercareerworks.org. If you want to, you can take a quick screen, take the little QR code there, and that'll send you to that website. And you can kind of tinker around on that if that's something that you're interested in. Here is our Choose Macon website, again, if you want to use that. And I will send also, at the end of this, I'm going to send an email with links to this presentation and the recording, as well as links to all of these things. And you can reply back, especially if you think of a question later, reply back and let me know. That's what I'm here for. So how to plug into the chamber. So we've got all of these amazing things that we have going on, but you're trying to figure out where exactly you fit. We have 7 tiers of investment. Our foundational members are our basic membership, our business catalyst, and our economic drivers. These are our foundational members. So these are ideal for small to mid-sized businesses that you're looking for basic visibility, networking within the local community, promotional tools, things like that. Then we also have our cornerstone level. So that would be our community advocate, leading investor, key stakeholder, and our regional influencers. And these tiers are best for businesses that are aiming for a greater visibility, community leaderships. This benefits include like seats on certain boards and councils and things like that, strategic involvement with enhanced promotional benefits as well. If you are not sure where you fit into that, that's a conversation that either Alex and I can have with you, where you feel like your business will best fit. Our cornerstone investors really help fund the benefits that our foundational members receive. So we are all greater together. And so we are very thankful for those cornerstone investors making it so that we have the ability to provide the benefits that we do. This is kind of a quick little graphic of how you can get involved as well. Just kind of to think through, you're thinking, okay, I understand all of this, but like I need some action items to tell me what I need to do next. How can I get plugged in? First, we want to make sure you've got your ribbon cutting. If you haven't scheduled your ribbon cutting already, please do so. Again, like I said, it does not have to be a brand new business. It can be an anniversary celebration or anything like that, where we just love an excuse to celebrate y'all. And with that comes a lot of marketing. So we'll post it. We have it as an event through our social media platforms. We invite the mayor, the commissioners, our board of directors, all of our ambassadors are there, and ribbon cuttings are just a really fun excuse for us to get out of the office too and come visit your space and see what you've got going on. Secondly, showing up. So I hear people say this. I try not to repeat it too much, but it does kind of make a little bit of sense. They say membership can be as much that you put in as what you get out. So if you are looking for connections and networking, but not coming to our events, you got to show up. You got to show up, and you have to show up consistently. That's something that I've noticed. Don't show up to one and then never come back again and be like, I didn't meet anybody. the more that you show up, the more your face becomes familiar to the folks that are in those at those programs, the more connections you will make. And I guarantee that. I've seen it time and time again. People that are invested and connected in those programs really do have the relationships in place so that when those people need you, you're there. Also, share your milestones with us. Just like I said in that investor newsletter, let us know what's going on with you and let us celebrate you. We want to celebrate you through our newsletter, through our socials. We use us as a tool, as a marketing tool. One important thing that I would say is that you want to manage your information. I'll show you in just a few minutes what our membership dashboard looks like. When you sign up, I take all of that information, put it into our database. I usually go in and try to like clean it up a little bit, make sure everything's spelled right, because all the information that you give us that's in our database, that is actually reflected on our public directory. So we want to make sure that all that information is correct so that when people are looking for the businesses that they're looking for, that your information is there to find. Our business directory is something I will also show you as well. We have the ability to kind of drop down and say, okay, show me all of the restaurants in Macon, and you can see just that industry. But make sure that that information is correct. You actually have login information. I set it for you right when you join. I can reset it for you if you need me to. But that in your member dashboard, you can also pay your invoices. You can see what events you've previously gone to. You can sign up for new events. You can manage what team members are associated with your business as well. So we want to make sure that we've got all the accurate information, not just for your physical location, but who's at your office as well. Who do we need to contact for certain things? So we want to make sure all that's there. Another way that you can get involved is with sponsorships. And we just published our 2025 book of business, and I will include a link to that in my follow-up as well. And I tell folks, even if you're not interested in sponsorship, that thing is a really cool thing to look through because it's a beautiful representation of all that we do, all the programs that we try to put on, and the purpose behind those. So sponsorships are a great opportunity to get involved. And we have all levels of sponsorships. We have teeny tiny sponsorships. I think our golf classic, we've got some that are maybe $75, and then, you know, it goes all the way up. So don't think that sponsorships have to be these big, massive things. They can, but if you're looking for a smaller sponsorship, we always have those available as well. And then just take advantage of our discounts. So like I said, with the Georgia Smart Plan, the retirement plan discounts, all of the programs that investors attend, you get the investor rate. So non-investors, for example, at Business After Hours, I think it's $25 a ticket. Investors, it's $15 a ticket. So you'll have discounts on those things as well. So those are 6 easy ways to get involved. I want to go through a few resources as well so that y'all know that these are available to you. Here's our calendar of programs for the year. So like I said, I think we've got 50, 54, 56 programs coming up this year. This QR code will take you to our live calendar on our website. This is a graphic that we have posted in a lot of our marketing materials, but always check our website. That is going to be the most up-to-date information. So if at last minute something has to be moved to the next week, or whatever, that's always going to be, our website is going to be the best place to look for that. Our website is also where you register. And it's always really important to register because it helps us prepare, it helps make sure that we have enough food and beverage for y'all. So registration is super important. And a lot of folks just keep this programming calendar bookmarked on their computer and just kind of look through it at the beginning of each month to see what they want to join. But we've got a lot of opportunities for you. I will also send y'all a link to this benefits matrix. So if you haven't seen this already, this is a list of our chamber benefits just in black and white. All the benefits that we offer, all the tiers that we offer, and which benefits correlate with which tiers. You can see how as you go up in investment, you go up in benefits as well. Some of the cornerstone investments include seats to certain events, tables, also includes things like additional meeting room discounts and things like that. So this is a really great tool. Some folks just keep this, again, bookmarked so they can go and kind of look at it and see, okay, really quickly, let me just figure out like what I want to take advantage of right now. So our business directory, like I said, is on our website. I'm going to see if I can just kind of show you guys live what that looks like here. Our make sure. Yes. Okay. You can still see this. So this is our drop down here. And so if you're looking for, apartments, for example, you can just click this drop down, click search, and this will show you all of the apartments that are currently invested in the Macon Chamber. And this is an easy tool to use. I direct people to this all the time. Y'all may not use this, you may, but really this is more for the general public. People call us all the time looking for exactly that. Hey, can you give me a list of apartments in Macon? I need to figure out who I need to start calling. I direct them right here to this website. So that's why it's really important for you to have that information up to date. And then when you kind of click into it, so I'll click into one just to kind of show you what that listing looks like here. So it's very, very easy and simple. It directs to the website. If you have social media, please let us know. In this case, they do not have any social media, so this probably wasn't the best to show you, but we also include links to your social media accounts as well, if that's something that you have provided us. Everything that we can give them that is public information, we want to give them for you. So let's see, get back over here. I think that's mostly it. Oh, I did want to show you the member dashboard. So this is just so that you can kind of take a look and be familiar with what it looks like. I always like to see things visually. It helps me just not be scared the next time I go to log in. So this is an example of if you were logged into your organization's page, you can go in and you can actually see the different events that you've attended. You can add different team members, take away old team members that are no longer there. You can actually enable automatic billing if that's something that you're interested in. Some folks are really exhausted with having to just do it again and again every year. So if you want to set up for automatic, that's great. You can also pay your invoices here as well. So this is a really great tool. I think a lot of people don't realize that we have available. And so often I will direct folks there as well. All right, let's see. Oh, this is our promotional content form. So like I said, if you have deals that you want to share with the community, anniversaries, things like that, send it to our promotional content form. That again goes to our marketing team and to me so that we can get that in front of our business community. This is a printout. If you have, I've tried to stop by as many new businesses as I can. If I haven't gotten to you yet, I will. But I try to drop off a folder for our new businesses that has this as a printout. Wanted something that you could just like quickly pin up on your wall and just have for when you really quickly need to access our kind of main and primary benefits. Our programming calendar is listed here. Our Greater Career Works page is listed here. Our room rentals form is on here. So if you are interested in renting a space for a large meeting, we can fit up to 40 to 45 in our large community room. We have a business resource room that you can use that seats up to 6. We have a single space office that is soundproof. We have co-working space available. So if you want to sign up for any of that, you have discounts as a chamber investor. Some levels of investment come with some complimentary room rentals. So that's how you would sign up to rent a room there. And then we also have some investor exclusive offers. So anytime an investor has an offer that they want to provide just for other chamber investors, we have a spreadsheet where we collect that information where you can either add it or go there to see what kind of discounts you qualify for as an investor. That's also another resource for you as well. So that really, I mean, I feel like I went super fast, so I hope I didn't go too fast. These are our socials. We're super active on social. I would say between our programming calendar and social media and our weekly newsletters, you're going to know what's going on at the chamber, and you want to because that's where all the other business leaders are. So follow us on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. We're there and we want to be friends with you. And if you have recently joined, I try to always go and check out y'all's social media and connect us there as well. And if you are considering joining the chamber, here is the Join Now form. I would love to work with you if we're not already. I really, really enjoy this role. This is just on a personal note, I am the daughter of a business owner, a local business owner, and I have always really loved supporting local business, but I've never been like the idea guy. I like to be the supporter. And so this is just such a great space because I get to be the one that listens to y'all, listens to what you're looking for, what you need, and tries to make that happen for you. And it's an honor truly to be in this position and to be able to work with all of you guys. So I'm going to check the chat. Let's see if we have any questions here. I don't think we have any. My goodness. All right. Does anybody have any questions that they just wanted to say for the better of the group? No? That's good. I guess I did my job right then. Okay, so what I will do, like I said, I will send you guys a recording of this. I will send you all the links that we have. And really the message that I want you to leave with is that we're here for you. And I am here if you have any questions at all, if you need to get plugged in, if you're looking for a contact or you need to be introduced to somebody, let me know and we'll do everything that we can to make that happen. We are indeed greater together. So happy to be here to support you guys. And we're glad to be here. Have a great day, everybody.
Thank you. Great presentation.
Thank you. See y'all later.